motion for a resolution of Parliament to support the deployment of the Uganda People's Defense Forces contingent as part of an international stabilization force in the Gaza Strip at the invitation of the United States of America.
Honourable Minister for Defense.
To identify opportunities to contribute personnel, equipment, and financial resources to its operating entities and to give full recognition to the International Stabilization Force acts and documents. Noting that in the month of July 2026, His Excellency Donald Trump, the President of the United States, via multiple emissaries, contacted His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda, seeking Kampala's contribution to the International Stabilization Force by sending Uganda People's Defense Forces contingent. Further noting that on various dates within the month of July 2026, the Republic of Uganda, in accordance with Section 38 of the Uganda People's Defense Forces Act, has held planning meetings between the Uganda People's Defense Forces, senior leadership and officials of the United States Embassy in Kampala, as well as the leadership of the International Stabilization Fund on the deployment of Uganda People's Defense Forces contingent to the Gaza Strip. Aware that following the invitation by His Excellency Donald Trump, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda, is ready to deploy in the Gaza Strip the desired Uganda People's Defense Forces contingent in accordance with Section 38 of the Uganda People's Defense Forces Act. Appreciating that the acceptance of the request by His Excellency Donald Trump, the President of the United States, by His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of Uganda, is anchored in the following legal, diplomatic, and humanitarian and strategic justifications. 1. Participation of Uganda.
Whatever we resolve, okay, here, whatever decisions we come to, we have committees which follow up on them and continue reporting periodically, okay? But I would also agree, I totally agree with the leader of opposition that indeed we would need the agreement laid here on table once concluded. If it is of classified nature, we would have a way of handling it. If there are issues, if it's open, we would have a way of handling it, okay? But what is important is that it's a matter which you don't just conclude and you say you go strip. You continue monitoring as an institution through the relevant committees of the House. Honourable Minister, many issues were raised. Let's first get these ones out.
As had been resolved in the United Nations with a resolution which was being cited in the motion. This is an international stabilization force where various countries will contribute contingents. It is really very surprising that anybody would be feeling unhonored that your country, working with superpowers, is being requested to participate in such an honorable cause for peace and humanitarian cause. It's quite surprising. As for the doctrine of participation in military operations, the army.
Besides, Uganda is a member of this nation and a member of the community of nations that is required to participate in such missions that include bringing peace. We all know that the situation in Gaza is not good. It's despicable when you see how people are living. We cannot be in this house as members of the representatives of the rest of Uganda and those who want to live in a peaceful country, not to support the deployment of the UPDF to go and help members of the community that live.
A motion for a resolution of Parliament support the deployment of the Uganda People's Defense Forces contingent as part of an international stabilization force in the Gaza Strip at the invitation of the United States of America be adopted. Those in favor say aye, and to the contrary nay. Those in favor say aye, and to the contrary nay. The ayes have it. Now, Honourable Minister, you've made critical commitments. Honourable Minister, you've made critical commitments here, okay? You've made critical commitments here, which I request that you fulfill. Those include 1, periodic reports, number 2, the agreement. And then you will guide us whether it is classified, the nature of the agreement, and then we shall agree on how it is handled once you conclude it. Now, I direct the clerk to extract the recommendations together with a copy of the Hansard and transmit them to the relevant minister.
Once the President and Commander-in-Chief has concluded inspecting the parade, we will have the parade march past in slow and quick time, and also an arms display of selected UPDF arms. They will join in after the parade, 42 in number, 27 armed, which attacked Kabamba on February 6, 1981. In 1986, the NRA became the National Army, and upon the adoption of the 1995 Constitution, was renamed the Uganda People's Defense Forces. The NRA, now UPDF, has transformed over the years, and these are some of the very modern equipment in the possession of the Uganda People's Defense Forces that has ensured we keep the peace and security in our country and contribute to regional peace and stabilization operations. Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, in front of you are still elements of the UPDF Artillery Division. These are elements of the Motorized Infantry Division. The UPDF is equipped and trained for combat, and we are ready for any assignment as guided by the President and the Commander-in-Chief. The UPDF has also greatly enhanced its rapid deployment capability and our ability to sustain the tempo of operations in any environment. As you can see, the different arms of the UPDF imply the UPDFs will conduct joint combined operations, enhancing our interoperability between the different services and arms, and ensuring we keep at pace with modern technology systems. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, these are still elements of the UPDF. As a modern, well-constituted and organized People's Army, the UPDF is made up of 4 services. We have the Land Forces, the Air Forces, and the Motorized Infantry Division are ground-based force multipliers that support the infantry to the Uganda People's Defense Forces are well trained, well equipped, and there is no task that is too difficult for the UPDF to achieve. Indeed, as a reminder, and especially as information for some of our visitors today, has decisively defeated close to 30 insurgent groups that sought to destabilize the hard-won peace and and stability in our country. We are aware that our immediate post-independence history was nothing but volatile. A period of great instability that was characterized by military dictatorships and governments of the day that had no respect for human rights, that instituted state-inspired violence against defenseless citizens. And as the motorized infantry division concluded their march past, we are now joined, Your Excellencies and distinguished guests, by some of the UPDF anti-aircraft systems that have what you are seeing before you are some of the UPDF anti-aircraft systems. They supplement the efforts of the Uganda People's Defense Air Force to keep Uganda's airspace safe and secure, and to engage from the ground hostile objects in the air within the territory of the Republic of Uganda. These include the preservation and defense of our sovereignty and territorial integrity of this country. And as you can see, we are well equipped to undertake that function. We also cooperate with and support the civilian authority in national emergencies and other disasters. And most importantly, we promote and foster strong harmony and understanding between the defense forces and the wananchi. Your Excellencies, before you are still some of the systems of the Uganda People's Defense Forces and aircraft. The dropping of paratroopers on these very grounds. The other arm of the UPDF, the Uganda People's Defense Air Force, will also join the parade any moment from now, approaching these parade grounds from the eastern direction. From its early beginnings and its inception, the UPDF has been built on a strong foundation of